Hello students, I am Mohan Kumari. Welcome back to MK classes for biology. So today we are going to study about the female reproductive cycle, that is menstrual cycle in human females, in the chapter human reproduction. Is one of the important concepts in this particular chapter. So let us begin with the menstrual cycle now. Before going to begin with this concept, those who are watching my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. So here we go with the menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle is said to be the reproductive cycle in the female primates. You can see only in female primates. So it can be defined as the rhythmic series of changes that occurs in the reproductive organs of female primates. Yes, it can be defined as the rhythmic series of changes that occurs in the reproductive organs of female primates. So the first menstruation begins at puberty. Here the menstruation is nothing but the bleeding phase of the menstrual cycle. So the first menstruation begins at puberty and it is called menarche. So in human females, menstruation is repeated at an average of about 28 or 29 days. The cycle of events starting from one menstruation till the next menstruation is called the menstrual cycle. So the duration of menstrual cycle in human female is about 28 days or 29 days. Only one egg or ovum is released during the middle of each menstrual cycle. So you can see here the schematic diagram of the menstrual cycle. So if you can see this schematic diagram, so you can see in the lower side they had given different phases of the menstrual cycle in x-axis, and in y-axis you can see the changes which is going to happen in the uterus, ovary and the pituitary hormone level influence on the menstrual cycle. So the menstrual cycle can be explained in 4 events. So the major events of menstrual cycle can be explained in 4 different phases. That is menstrual phase, which is the first phase of the menstrual cycle. Followed by menstrual phase is the follicular phase. Followed by follicular phase is the ovulatory phase. So followed by ovulatory phase is the luteal phase. These are the 4 different phases of menstrual cycle. Let us study about these phases separately. So the first phase is the menstrual phase. So you can make out here the beginning of the menstrual cycle. So the cycle, that is menstrual cycle, starts with the menstrual phase, where you could see the bleeding period. So when menstrual flow occurs and it lasts for 3 to 5 days. Yes, the menstrual cycle starts with the menstrual phase when menstrual flow occurs and it lasts for 3 to 5 days. The flow will be there up to 3 to 5 days. So the menstrual flow results due to breakdown of endometrial lining of the uterus and its blood vessels, which forms a red fluid that comes out through vagina. This is the menstruation. So menstruation only occurs if the released ovum is not fertilized. Lack of menstruation may be indicative of pregnancy or may also be caused due to some other underlying causes like stress, poor health, etc. in case of human females. And the second phase is said to be the follicular phase or proliferative phase. can see here this is the proliferative phase. So during this phase, the primary follicles in the ovary, which has formed in the fetal embryonic stage itself, these primary follicles in the ovary grow to become a fully matured Graafian follicle, and simultaneously the endometrium of the uterus regenerates through proliferation. So during follicular phase, you can make out changes in the ovary and the changes in the uterus. So if I say in ovary, the follicular development you can see. In case of uterus, you can see endometrium, which is going to regenerate during this phase. So these changes in the ovary and the uterus are induced by changes in the levels of pituitary and ovarian hormones. You can see here FSH and LH, these are the pituitary hormones, and changes in the ovarian hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone here. The secretion of LH and FSH, that is pituitary hormones, secretion of LH and FSH increases gradually during the follicular phase. You can see here it increases gradually during the follicular phase and stimulates the follicular development. Because of this increased level of FSH and LH, it stimulates the follicular development as well as the secretion of estrogen by the growing follicles. This developing follicles or the growing follicles, in other side, it is going to secrete estrogen. And the third phase is the ovulatory phase. You can see here ovulatory phase. So both LH and FSH in the ovulatory phase attains a peak level. You can see this attains a peak level. You can see this is the ovulatory phase. Here it is going to attain its peak at the middle of the cycle, that is 14th day of the cycle is said to be the middle day of the cycle. In that day, both LH and FSH attains its peak. Now you can see the rapid secretion of LH during ovulatory phase, leading to its maximum level during the mid-cycle, and that is termed as LH surge. That is termed as LH surge. You have to remember this. Due to this LH surge, the Graafian follicle ruptures. You can see here is the LH surge, that is rapid increase in the level of LH, that is called as LH surge at the mid day of the menstrual cycle, that induces the rupture of Graafian follicle and thereby the release of ovum into the fallopian tube. This you could make out, and it is very important phenomena, that is LH surge, which is required for the rupture of Graafian follicle. So ovulation requires LH surge. And the last phase is that is the fourth phase of the menstrual cycle, is the luteal or secretory phase. So during this phase, the ruptured parts of the Graafian follicle, once the egg from the Graafian follicle release out of the Graafian follicle, now the ruptured parts of the Graafian follicle transforms into yellow body, you can see here, transform into yellow body called carpus luteum. This is called as the carpus luteum. So this carpus luteum secretes large amount of another hormone, which is very important hormone for pregnancy, that is progesterone. This carpus luteum secretes large amount of progesterone, which is essential for maintenance of the endometrium. Endometrium thickening should be maintained during the luteal phase, so that will be done by the secretion of carpus luteum, that is progesterone. Such an endometrium is necessary for implantation. Yes, it is very much necessary for the implantation of the fertilized ovum, or I can say embryo, and other events of pregnancy. So here carpus luteum, which plays very important role, that phase is termed as the luteal phase or the secretory phase. So during pregnancy, all the events of menstrual cycle stop and there is no menstruation occurs. In the absence of fertilization, the carpus luteum undergo degeneration and convert into white body called carpus albicans. So if there is no pregnancy, then that time carpus luteum undergo degeneration and converted into carpus albicans. So this causes disintegration or rupture of endometrium again if there is no pregnancy or if there is no fertilization. So this causes disintegration or rupture of this endometrium, leading to menstruation, again the bleeding phase. That marks the menstrual cycle of the next month. This is how you can study the menstrual cycle in 4 different phases. In human beings, menstrual cycles ceases around 50 years of age. That is termed as menopause. So you could see in the duration of 50 years of age, 450 cycles. Cyclic menstruation is an indicator of normal reproductive phase in female that extends between menarche to menopause. So let us see menopause. So as I told you, menopause can be defined as the cessation or stoppage of menstrual cycle or ovulation in female. It normally occurs between the ages of 45 to 55 years. The effects of gonadotropin hormones, that is pituitary hormones like FSH and LH in the ovary, decreases during menopause, so that the follicles do not develop properly and there is no balanced secretion of hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. These are the changes you could see in menopause. So one more important thing you have to remember during menstrual cycle is the menstrual hygiene, which is very important. So maintenance of hygiene and sanitation during menstruation is very important, as I said. You have to take bath and clean yourself regularly. Use sanitary napkins or clean homemade pads in order to maintain menstrual hygiene. Change sanitary napkins or homemade pads after every 4 to 5 hours as per the requirement. Dispose of the used sanitary napkins properly, wrapping it with the used paper, and do not throw the used napkins in the drain pipe of toilets or in the open area. After handling the napkin, wash hands with soap. So these are the instructions you have to maintain in order to keep your reproductive health clean and safe. So this is about the today's video. Thank you. So in this video we had studied about the human female reproductive cycle, that is the menstrual cycle, explained in 4 phases. Recall again, that is menstrual phase, follicular phase, ovulatory phase and the luteal phase. Yes, keep on watching my channel. Thank you.